Hi everyone, welcome to Lunch Hour Lessons with Allison. I'm Allison Mädl and today is July 31st, 2019. Every Wednesday at 12:30 I come to you live to introduce a topic related to nutrition and health that I think is interesting and give you a lesson to take with you into your daily life. If you like what you hear, feel free to comment or like this post. And as always, I do post a transcript of each lesson on my blog at allisonmadel.com. So today's topic is good digital hygiene. I know it's a bit cliche to start with a definition, but I think it applies well in this case. So hygiene is defined as conditions or practices conducive to maintaining health and preventing disease, especially through cleanliness. In most applications of hygiene, I do mostly think about it in terms of cleanliness, like personal cleanliness, brushing our teeth, taking a shower, and other rituals that we do to remain presentably acceptable to others. But I find it interesting that that part of the definition, the cleanliness part, is more of an added detail. And the primary concept is that hygiene is a set of practices conducive to maintaining health and preventing disease. In this way of thinking about hygiene, the applications are much broader than just cleanliness. We could practice good hygiene in the home, for example, by fixing appliances when they break, or taking out the trash regularly, folding laundry, washing dishes, or good athletic hygiene, where we make sure to move with correct posture to prevent injury, or to stay hydrated and drink enough water. Today, I'd like to talk about good digital hygiene, or how we can use our electronic devices in ways that are conducive to maintaining health and preventing disease. There are many advantages to our electronics in terms of promoting health, from apps that help us meditate, or to those that lead us in tracking our food intake, and others that can tell us how many steps we've walked that day. But these same devices also can bring with them aspects that detract from health, and I want to find a way to get the best of both worlds. You may or may not be concerned about the ionizing radiation from your cell phone and its connection with adverse health effects. There still aren't any conclusive studies as to whether the radiation affects humans in a negative way. I do know that there are some people who are hypersensitive to various electronics, Wi-Fi, cell phones, etc. They experience a wide range of documented symptoms such as sleep disturbances, achy muscles, skin rashes, or fatigue. And this makes me kind of think about these electrosensitive people like canaries in a coal mine, for example, perhaps serving as a warning for those of us who aren't sensitive enough to feel the effects of the radiation on our bodies. Who knows if over time the rest of us will feel cumulative effects? We just don't know. My take on it is basically that using certain digital devices frequently and being exposed to the radiation that they emit can't be the same as not using them at all. It just has to have some effect. So I try to practice good digital hygiene just in case the effect turns out to be negative. And at the same time, I try not to become fanatic about the whole issue. So here's some tips that I try to practice to help you err on the side of caution if that's something that you're interested in doing. So put your cell phone and other electronics on airplane mode if they are in the same room with you when you're sleeping, especially if you keep it next to your head, like for an alarm. Children are especially susceptible to the radiation because they have thinner tissues and skulls than adults, and some studies do show a correlation between digital device usage and behavior issues like ADHD. Don't wear your cell phone against your body all day, especially for women. Don't keep it in your bra. I've actually seen women carry it around like that in their bra if they don't have a pocket. And for men, don't keep it in your front pocket. It's better to keep it in a briefcase or a purse instead, something that you're carrying with you. When you're using the device, try to keep it off your body as much as possible. And like when you're using it, rest it on a table or against a stand. You can download longer articles to read and then turn the device into airplane mode so that you can avoid the constant data transmission while you're using it for a longer period of time. Don't have long conversations with the phone held up to your head. Most phone speakers are pretty good now, or you can buy a simple Bluetooth speaker. Especially don't use your cell phone against your head in the car When you use your phone in the car, it's constantly pinging new cell phone towers as you drive along to maintain connectivity, and this increases the radiation exposure significantly. If you use a laptop for work, you might want to consider purchasing an external monitor and keyboard so you're not working with your hands resting on top of your laptop all day. And definitely don't work with your laptop actually in your lap for any length of time. At home, you can choose to put your mobile devices across the room where you can still hear them beep, but they're not right next to you all the time. And lastly, you might want to have the idea that your cell phone is a little bit radioactive. It's not, but thinking about it this way helps to remind me to use it cautiously. And that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to tell a friend this week's lunch hour lesson, which is maintain health by managing your digital devices safely. Again, maintain health by managing your digital devices safely. Check out the weekend tip that comes out on Saturday mornings, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.